Are you looking to move to Star, Idaho? Well, you've come to the right place. We're gonna dive into community, we're gonna talk into cost of living, we're gonna talk about updated housing prices, all right here in this video coming at you. Guys and gals, welcome. My name is Brian Hymas. If we have not met yet, I am from Brian Hymas Real Estate, powered by Boise Premier. And I make videos all about Boise so that you can make informed decisions about moving here, talking about Boise, Meridian, Star, Eagle, Cunin, Middleton, Caldwell, Nampa, all things Boise. I've spent the last 5 years of my life selling real estate here in the Boise Valley. I truly love it. This YouTube channel's been going for a couple of years and it is delivering awesome content. So if you're looking for anything, search the channel. You'll be able to find anything you're looking for anything and all things Boise. I was born here in Boise, Idaho, so all but a couple years of my life have been here in Boise Valley for the last 37 years. And I also spent 2 years in appraiser, so when it comes to real estate, I just absolutely love it. Every week I'm getting phone calls, texts, and emails of people just like you looking to move to the Boise Valley. If that's you, there's no greater compliment I receive than those phone calls, texts, or emails. Pick up the phone, get on your keyboard, shoot me an email, a text, a call, and let's get you a plan to move to Boise. I've got a 1, 2, 3 easy buying process where we spend half hour up front. And what it does is it helps us get on the same page so that you, 1, don't miss out on any homes, 2, don't overpay for homes, and 3, don't buy a lemon of a home. Those are 3 very, very important things that this meeting will eliminate, and it gets us on the right track and gets us going fast. So why are people moving to Podunk, Star, Idaho? Let's check it out. The number one reason I'm gonna give you why people are moving to Star is it's one of the fastest growing cities in Idaho. It's actually the 5th fastest growing in the Boise Valley, and there's not much traffic, so people are getting there. I've seen a lot of police and fire who actually still practice that in California, or they're retired and moving to Star, Idaho, and they're doing that because they don't have to face that everyday commute of getting 15 minutes to the freeway, then 15 minutes downtown Boise. They're doing it because it's secluded, there's no traffic, but yet it's a growing town. Now, some of the troubles that come with that is that it's hard to keep up on some of the roads, the infrastructure. Not a huge problem in Star in the slightest. Is there some traffic? Yeah, there's like 2 stoplights. So there is some traffic at the stoplights, but you're seeing a lot of growth that's good, and we're seeing good growth there. In 2010, the population was under 6,000 people. In 2022, just about 12,000 people live in Star, Idaho. If you've ever been to Star and you fall in love with it, you're gonna be falling in love with it because of the rural feel, the development that's going on, the views of the mountains, and the open spaces. It really is a great place to call home. If you do have to commute from Star into town, the average commute, they say, is 27 minutes to get to work. Now, if you work from home, obviously, that's probably gonna be about 27 minutes less than that to get to work. Number 2, Star is a tight-knit community. It's a community where people want and get to know their neighbors. I have a friend, his name's Lance. He lives in a subdivision up there in Hillsdale, and he has 4-wheelers, and his kids and their friends' kids ride their 4-wheelers together, just take off in the back and just ride on public land. Public land, if you don't know, in Idaho is awesome. It's owned by the government and you get to use it, essentially. There's usually gates and things and there's different rules and stuff, but for the most part, it's just land that's usable. So that's pretty cool. But Star is super family oriented, super friendly place, super clean, and a lot of open space like I've already mentioned before. Number 3 is Star's housing market. The typical house in Star has 3 to 4 garages, and yes, one of those is that RV bay. What do people do with these RV bays? Well, they're either storing their motorhome or RV, or they're just using it as storage. I've also seen a couple people put a basketball hoop in their RV garage, so that way you can shoot hoops all year round. For Star, Idaho's housing prices, in the last 90 days or so, the median days on market for Star is about 20 days. Now, if we shorten that up to the last 30 days, the number drops dramatically. The median home price in Star, Idaho for the last 90 days is about $550,000. The highest priced home sold in Star was $1.725 million. To give you an idea, I just sold a $1.7 million home in Eagle, and it was a new build on a tiny, tiny lot, about 4,000 square feet, on a tiny, tiny lot on a pond in Legacy. So you get a lot more bang for your buck, and you're just located next door to Eagle, right next door. The lowest price home that was sold in 2022 was about $333,000. So again, just like we've seen all around the valley, what used to be higher than the median sales price is now the lowest sell price of a home in the whole city of Star. Here's a random fact for you as well. The highest priced home ever sold in Star was a $2.9 million property. It sold at that price within $10 twice of each other within 2 years. in 2018 and in 2020. To give you an idea, there is more acreage in Star. In some of my other videos, we look at data and we have sell prices by zip code or by different areas, and one of them, Star, is actually a higher average or median price. Why is that? It's because usually you're getting land. For example, there's a home that sold recently in Star with 5.4 acres. And that home had 2,000 square feet on it, and it went for $1.35 million. Again, more bang for your buck in Star, Idaho than its neighboring Eagle. And remember what Eagle is today, Star, they say, will be in 20 years, or flip that. What Eagle was 20 years ago, that's kind of what Star is right now. Number 4, shops, groceries, and restaurants in Star, Idaho. So let's start with some grocery stores. On the east side of Star, there's Ridley's. On the west side of Star, there's Albertsons. Albertsons is super new. Next to the Albertsons is going a Epic Car Wash. That's a huge car wash local chain in the Boise Valley. One of those you can get a monthly car wash pass to. There's Dairy Queen, there's ICCU, there's Subway, there's a few local shops. There's a Maverick and a Chevron. There are 1, 2, 3 lights in Star. You could even argue that's only 2 depending on that third light location. Next to Ridley's, there's Ace Hardware, and there's also Les Schwab tires. We love Les Schwab. And if you want to go to Costco or Winco or Fred Meyer, it's only 15 minutes away. From the furthest point, you might be less than 20 minutes away. From the closest point, you're probably only about 10 minutes away. So it gets you out of the traffic, out of the hustle and bustle of Meridian, but yet you're really close. And when you have to head to these places in Meridian, it's relatively low or no traffic heading into those areas. And number 5, let's talk about the cost of living in Star, Idaho. Now, this graph you're seeing on your screen is, to me, a little misleading, misguiding, because they say the housing costs in Star are a 148 out of 100. In other words, what they're doing is they're using USA as 100. What that means is the average price for $100,000 America to buy a home would be $148,000. In other words, 1.48 the average cost to buy a house in the United States. I guess I didn't know Star housing was that expensive. I think this chart's a little off, but it is data that we're grabbing, so we're gonna put it on here for you. Use it at your own risk. Again, the good thing about housing prices, if you're carrying over equity, that housing price has less an effect on you, especially if you're coming from out of state where your real estate is worth more than ours. Then the cost of living is super, super cheap here, as housing is taken out of this formula and it's given like 30 or 40% weight on this chart. So that would help you get into a home cheaper, which would subsequently put your cost of living super low. Now, if that got you interested and you want to know more about Star, I have a video right here you can go check out. Is Star, Idaho a good place to live? It has more on Star, more footage, some of the same footage too. But you can go check out that video right now, as it is a great video, dives more into Star, Idaho. But I gotta know, are you considering Star, Idaho? Tell me below yes or no, and why you are not, or why you are considering Star, Idaho. If you're looking to move to Star, Idaho, I would be honored, and it is a huge compliment to me if you call, text, or email and let me know that you're coming here. It is honestly the biggest compliment that I can receive. So phone, text, email, and let's get in touch, get that 1, 2, 3 easy buying process so you move here without overpaying for a home, without buying a lemon, and without missing out any homes as they come on the market. And don't forget, you should be interested in a live Q&A and a market update every 3rd Tuesday of the month on the YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Boise Real Estate. It's different, whatever. So why are people moving to Star, Idaho? I guess I missed this part, is this. And number 3 here for Idaho, when we look at the shops, groceries, restaurants, where we talk about the shops, the groceries. If you liked watching the video on, what did I even say?